Hey everyone and welcome back to my class. In this video I will cover class 8 maths chapter number 3 understanding quadrilaterals. So let's start our introduction part of this chapter. First we will study here all the figures, okay, like quadrilaterals. All types of quadrilateral we will study here. First one is parallelogram. A quadrilateral with each pair of opposite sides parallel. Number 1, opposite sides are equal. So for parallelogram means opposite sides. Here AD and BC. These are opposite sides. And another one AB and DC. These are what? Opposite sides. Now number 2, opposite angles are equal. Now opposite angle. Which are the opposite angle? Angle A will be equal to angle C. These are what? Opposite angle. Angle A, angle C. In the same way, angle D and angle B. These are what? Opposite angles. Now D diagonal bisect one another. So diagonal bisect one another. What it means? Which is diagonal here? AC. This is diagonal, isn't it? And the another diagonal is BD. And what the bisect means? The bisect means the line is dividing equally. Okay. Here point O. Point O means AOC is one line, isn't it? Now AO is equal to OC. This is called bisect. And in the same way, now DOB. DOB is a line and it bisect equally at O. Okay. DO is equal to OB. So their diagonal are bisect one another and their sides, opposite sides are equal and their opposite angles are also equal, and this is called what? Parallelogram. Now come to the next point. Rhombus. A parallelogram with sides of equal length. Okay, this is like a parallelogram but with sides of equal length, means their sides are equal. Means how many sides are there? 4 sides, and these 4 sides will be what? Equal. All the properties of parallelogram. So all the properties of parallelogram is also for rhombus. That means their opposite sides are equal, their opposite sides are equal, and their opposite angles are equal. Again, diagonal are perpendicular to each other. Here what? Diagonal are perpendicular to each other. So what it means? Diagonal are perpendicular. Perpendicular means what? 90 degrees. Suppose I will make one diagonal here. Suppose I will join PR and SQ. Now this is what? Diagonal. Now they are what? Perpendicular to each other. That means this will be how much? 90 degree, and this angle will be how much? This angle will be 90 degrees. So their diagonals are perpendicular to each other. Okay, their diagonal will be 90 degree. This one is different with parallelogram. In parallelogram they bisect each other but it is not perpendicular, but in rhombus, if it is rhombus, then the diagonal will be what? Perpendicular to each other. Now next, come to next. What is this? Rectangle. A parallelogram with a right angle. Okay, now this parallelogram will be what? Right angle. Right angle means what? 90 degrees, and it means rectangle means all angle will be what? 90 degree. This angle N, angle M and angle L, all this will be what? 90 degree. Now all the properties of parallelogram means what was the property of parallelogram? Their opposite sides are equal, isn't it? So their opposite sides will be equal and their opposite angles are also equal. Again, point number 2, each of the angle is a right angle. So right angle means what? 90 degree, isn't it? Means all angle will be what? 90 degree. And diagonals are equal. Diagonal are equal means what? The length of the diagonal. So here NL, this is one diagonal, and KM, this is one diagonal. Now length of NL will be equal to KM. Okay, their diagonals are equal. The length of the diagonal will be equal. If NL is 3 centimeter, then KM will also be 3 centimeter. Now come to the next. Now square. A rectangle with sides are equal length. So here also this is a rectangle. This is like a rectangle and with sides of equal length. Their length will be what? Equal. This is what? Like a rectangle, but their length are equal. Means all the length here PQ will be equal to QR and QR will be equal to RS and RS will be equal to SP. Means all the sides are equal. For square, all sides will be what? Equal. Again, all the properties of parallelogram, rhombus and rectangle. So all the property for rhombus is also here exists here, and for rhombus also, for parallelogram also, and for rectangle also. For rectangle, what was the diagonal? The diagonal is bisect also and the length is equal also. So for square, the diagonal will be what? The diagonal will be of equal length and also it is bisect. Bisect means it will divide equally at O. Okay, it will divide equally at O. And also it is what? The property of rhombus means what? Property of rhombus means their diagonal bisector will be what? Perpendicular. And this is also perpendicular. This bisector will also be 90 degree and also equal length and also it will be bisector. Okay, now come to the next. This is kite. A quadrilateral with exactly two pairs of equal consecutive sides. Okay, there are only two equal consecutive sides will be equal. Consecutive sides means suppose here AB. AB is equal to what? AD. AB is equal to AD. Again, DC will be equal to what? BC. Okay, these sides will be equal. Only consecutive sides. Here AD and DC will be not equal. Only AD is equal to AB and DC is equal to BC. Okay, these two sides will be equal. Now point number 1, the diagonal are perpendicular to one another. Now diagonal, if you will draw diagonal here, how you will draw diagonal? You will join AC. This is one diagonal and another diagonal you will join DB. Now their diagonal will be what? Their diagonal will be a perpendicular to one another. Means this will be what? 90 degree. 90 degree means all this angle form will be what? 90 degree. And one of the diagonal bisect the other. Means one diagonal is bisecting the other. Bisecting means what? It is just cross means bisecting, isn't it? Now point number 3, in the figure, measure of angle B. So now measure of angle B. This is measure of angle B, isn't it? Measure of angle B is equal to measure of angle D. So this measure is equal to angle, measure of angle B will be equal to what? Angle D. But means these two will be what? These two angle will be equal. But measure of angle A, this is angle A and this is angle C. They are not what? They are not equal. Means they are not equal. Only these two angles will be equal and other these two angle will be not equal. Okay, now come to the next point. Now trapezium. What is the definition of trapezium? A quadrilateral having exactly one pair of parallel sides. So trapezium is a quadrilateral. So what is quadrilateral? A figure with four sides, isn't it? How many sides? A figure with four sides is called quadrilateral. And for trapezium, a quadrilateral having exactly one pair of parallel sides. Only one pair. Okay, only one pair means either on this line or this line will be parallel, or else this and this will be parallel. So from here only one pair will be parallel. Now which will be the parallel one? If I will give name here A, this is B, C, D, then what we can say? We can say DC will be parallel to AB. Okay, DC will be parallel to AB. Only DC, this line and this line is parallel. So we know what is parallel, isn't it? If you will extend these two line and they will never intersect each other, they are called what? Parallel line. So only DC is parallel to AB and this side will be not parallel, isn't it? Means this side and this side will be not parallel. Only which will be parallel? This one and this one. So any one pair will be parallel and that figure is called what? Trapezium. That type of figure is called trapezium. Now diagonal. So what is the diagonal? A simple closed curve made up of only line segment. Okay, a simple closed curve made up of only line segment. A line segment connecting to two consecutive vertex of a polygon is called what? Diagonal. Okay, so these are the definition. You have to remember all the definition. You have to study all the definition very carefully. Now, convex. The measure of each angle is less than 180 degree. Okay, the measure of all the angle will be less than 180 degree. That is called what? Convex. Now next, concave. The measure of at least one angle is more than 180 degree. At least one angle, not all the angle, but at least one angle will be what? More than 180 degree. That types of polygon, that types of figure is called what? Concave figure. Now the next is what? Quadrilateral. So quadrilateral means we know, isn't it? What is it? Polygon having four sides. So any polygon with four sides. So polygon means what? Any closed figure is called polygon. Now this is what? Closed figure. So how many sides is there? Here is four sides, isn't it? So this is called what? Quadrilateral. So any figure with four sides is called what? Quadrilateral. Next, side. So what is side? Line segment join the points, means there will be 2 points and you will join this 2 point. This is called what? Line segment. Okay. Now next, vertex. Point of intersection of two consecutive sides. So point of intersection of two consecutive sides. Suppose this is one side and one more, this is one sides, and where they are intersecting, they are intersecting this point, isn't it? Now this point is called what? This point is called vertex. So this is called vertex. Now next, opposite sides. So we know opposite sides, isn't it? For any figure, suppose this is a figure. Now this and this is called what? Opposite figure. And in the same way, this and this will be what? Opposite figure. Now next, opposite angle. What is opposite angle now? This angle and this angle is called what? Opposite angle. And this angle and this angle will be what? Opposite angles. Now diagonals. So we know what is diagonal. The line segment obtained by joining the opposite vertex. Now we know what is vertex, isn't it? Suppose this is one figure, and now which are the vertex? This is one vertex, this is one vertex, and this is one, and this is one. Now if you will join two vertex, now this is called what? Diagonal. And another diagonal, now this is another diagonal. Now adjacent angle. What is adjacent angle? Two angles of quadrilateral having a common arms. So adjacent angles means, suppose this is one figure. Now which is adjacent angles? Now this is one angle, this is one. How many angles are there? Four angles, isn't it? Now which will be adjacent? Now this two is adjacent because here for this angle, this side and this side, isn't it? Two arms join and it makes what? Vertex and angle. Now again the another one will be this one and this one. Now this line is what? This line is common for both these angles. So this two angle is called what? Adjacent angle. In the same way we can say this two angle is also adjacent, because for this angle, this and these are the two arms, and in the same way for this angle, this and this side and this sides are what? Arms, where this line is common for both this angle. So these are called what? Opposites angle. Now adjacent angles. Now adjacent sides. Now suppose this is one figure. Now which will be adjacent side? This side and this side is what? Adjacent side. In the same way, this side and this side is what? Adjacent side. And also we can say this side and this side is also adjacent, because two sides of quadrilateral have the common end point. So ending point, this and this one, this is the common ending point, and we can say this line and this line is also adjacent sides because their common ending point is here. So hope you have understood. So these are the important points of all this for chapter number 3. So in my next video I will come with the exercise of all this exercise of this chapter. So thank you all of you, and stay safe and stay home, and bye bye, take care, and see you soon in my next video.